Free lifetime supercharging has returned in a new way, new end-of-lease options for lessees, Elon writes to Connecticut residents, and a new Autopilot update is inbound soon. Here are your Tesla tidbits for May 22nd, 2017. Tesla dropped a weird one on us this weekend. They've refreshed the referral program before the previous one has ended, creating a weird hybrid period until the end of the original program on June 15th. The new program extends until the end of the year now, and folks that get referrals in this hybrid period will count for both programs. Owners may refer up to 5 people to the program this time. The new reward tiers are as follows. Just 1 referral gets you a Founders Series Model S for kids. 2 gets you an early access token to order Solar Roof to jump the line in front of the other pre-order folks. 3 nabs you a set of those sweet arachnid wheels. 4 gets you another Founders Series product, this being the Powerwall. And lastly, 5 referrals gets you admittance to the unveil of the Tesla Semi, which at one point was listed as a firm date on Tesla's website as September 28th, but now just says September, so take that for what it's worth. But the most interesting and somewhat controversial bit of this program is that Tesla has retroactively granted lifetime supercharging to all owners again, and in addition, any new owners that buy a Model S or Model X via the referral program. However, the difference here is that access via the referral program does not travel with the car. One more addition to the supercharging program is that all existing owners who buy a new Model S or Model X will enjoy free supercharging as well. The controversial side of this is that the supercharging program was discontinued in such a way that it incented potential buyers not to wait for the 100D and instead purchase the 90D. Now that all of these owners have been granted free supercharging, it's understandable that some of these 90D owners might be upset. The only thing I can say to these unfortunate folks is that things like this are the double-edged sword of Tesla in their production model of immediately implementing changes to their cars. Owners that took delivery before mid-October last year missed out on their cars having full self-driving capability with no advance warning as well. It's unfortunate, but it's what you know you're signing up for when buying a Tesla, that literally the next day something new could be added to the car that you wanted, and this is a very similar, if not identical, situation. It's also worth noting that this was against Tesla's financial interests, as they'd have made more money selling folks a 100D than a 90D. I doubt they intended ever to bring back the free supercharging, but maybe saw their market advantage in offering it on their premium level car to be worth having. So congrats to those of you that got the free supercharging for your 100Ds, and my condolences to those of you that would have ordered a 100D if you'd been given the chance to wait. Roughly 4 years ago, Tesla began offering leases for Model S, and Teslarati reports that Tesla is now offering some new end-of-lease options for those lessees. Of course, you can still choose to return the car as scheduled, but secondly, and probably the most interesting of the options, you can extend your lease by up to 6 months from the original end date. Obviously, you have to be current on your payments in order to do this, and it must be requested in advance of the actual end date. You can't just show up at the service center and say you want to extend on the day you're supposed to deliver it back. This is perfect for those that might be moving to a Model 3 purchase and might need some more time to make that happen smoothly. You can, of course, purchase your car, though I would bet that this will be the least utilized option of the 3, considering that these will be non-dual motor, non-autopilot equipped cars. The final option is a smooth upgrade into a new Tesla, which I'm sure will be a super popular option as folks get to bask in dual motor and autopilot. Electrek reports that Elon is pulling out all the stops in Connecticut as he wrote a letter published in the Hartford Courant last week, a local newspaper. He makes the usual points about the direct sales model being the best experience with no sales staff pressure and no haggling over price. He addresses the concerns raised by the Connecticut Automobile Retailers Association that jobs would be lost by pointing out that the bill would not permit manufacturers already using a franchise system to use direct sales and undermine those jobs. He then finished with a nod to the budget gap the state faces and the help that the taxes from the Teslas sold would give, and then a call to action for residents to contact their elected officials with support for the bill. Lastly, a late-breaking story from Elon on Twitter. Out of the blue, we get this tweet, quote, "Excited about the Tesla Autopilot software release rolling out next month. New control algorithm feels as smooth as silk," end quote. Hopefully this will put to bed the issues that Autopilot 2 equipped vehicles has been experiencing, with the system not being as competent as its Autopilot 1 equipped counterparts. You can find the links to today's full stories in the show description. This show operates on a value-for-value model. If you get some value out of what I do each day, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks so much to my super patrons John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, Cookie UK, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, and Ryan Scarborough for supporting the show at the $10 plus level. Also, thanks to another new anonymous patron as well. But if you have nothing extra to spare, no worries. Please show your love with positive feedback and subscriptions on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and other services across the internet. Lastly, if you're in the market for a Tesla, you can get yourself $1,000 off, as well as the free supercharging for your vehicle now, if you use super patron Drew Schuyler's referral link at ts.la/Andrew1233. He gets the double dip programs now until June 15th, so hook him up. That's it for today. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. I'll see you all back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.